Japanese veteran Okamoto Akio served with great distinction in the Russo-Japanese War and was cited for numerous acts of valor. Following his triumphant homecoming, however, he tended to indulge in dissolute behavior, debauching himself with drink and women. On January 21st, 1908, he was arguing with his drinking companions and a scuffle broke out, at the conclusion of which he suffered a severe neck wound and died instantaneously. The strangest thing was the wound to the neck, which was not inflicted by a weapon during the incident. It was, rather, the reopening of a wound that Okamoto had suffered on the battlefield. According to one eyewitness, a table fell over and the victim fell with it. The moment he hit the floor, his head fell off, and spilling blood everywhere.
What is this?
Fascinating, don't you think?
It is simply unthinkable.
There's more to the story, though. I knew the fellow, Okamoto.
隊長、あの村までどのぐらいになりますか？
あと2、3キロぐらいだろう。
私は歩兵でなくてよかったです。彼らは命がけでロシア軍の攻撃を止めています。アターカ。確かにそうです。私たちがパトロールと偵察をしている間、歩兵と海軍は激しい戦い。
Come on. Don't tell me the diplomatic attaché is going to start lying on par with newspaper reporter.
Oh, no. Of course I would never do anything so ridiculous. But back then, when I was wounded in the Battle of Sandipo,
Okamoto was being treated in our field hospital. To my surprise, he spoke English. So I talked to him a few times to practice my own.
He told me he was on some kind of a reconnaissance mission when he ran into some of our cavalrymen and got slashed in the neck.
What a strange coincidence, huh? The paper says that he was a real troublemaker, though. I think that we would have all been better off if such a fellow had died on the spot.
Yes, but at the time, he was a good, honest man. He was one of the best behaved prisoners of war. The army doctors all seemed to have a soft spot for him, and they gave him extra good treatment. I too enjoyed the stories that he told me about himself. I especially remember the way he described his feelings when he was badly wounded in the neck and fell off his horse. Before he passed out, he began to feel deeply ashamed about the way he had lived his life until then.
He turned into troublemaker after war was over.
Yeah.
Now, it just goes to show you can't trust anybody.
You can't trust anybody.
No.
You mean you think he was faking it?
Of course he was. No, he was probably, listen, chances are he was hypocrite all along. And a pretty good one too, just to see how you sympathize with him.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. I think he was serious about the way he felt. And I'll bet he felt the same way again the moment his head fell.
No, stop romanticizing him. If what you say is true, though, why did he allow himself to become troublemaker after the first time?
Well, that's because in a way, but different than the way you meant it, you can't trust anybody. It's important for us to become acutely aware of the fact that we can't trust ourselves. The only ones you can trust, to some extent, are people who really understand that. Otherwise, our own characters' heads could fall off like Ogimoto's.